his butt down and watch the game like the rest of us. But again, congratulations, Tony. You did it. Go have a good broadcasting career. Chief Rocker is already, he said that's the good old boys rules, and I think I know what you're talking about as far as like let him do all that, Chief. Confirm that to me if that's what you're talking about, because that's why I think you're going with it. So, and where I'm going with this is the reason why I brought up, the whole thing about Tony Romo is that it got me thinking. It's just like, what team? And before I go into that, Morrow just stepped in. He said something. Romo would have got hurt on that court. NBA did him a favor. Players may have taken it personal and hurt me up. He's exactly right. Morrow's still spitting that knowledge, and shouts out to my man BS3 who's just jumped in the building as well. Another X-Squad affiliate family member. BS3 is over there in the Dallas area. So I'm pretty sure he has his own show, but I'm pretty sure he'll be talking about, the Mavs and the whole Tony Romo situation on his show. So shouts out to my man BS3 who is on Saturdays at 2 p.m. So y'all check him out. And he'll be on here this Saturday on the WSME network. Another person that jumped in the chat room is TPB Podcast Network. That is another X-Squad affiliate family members, and he's in the building saying, yo. So what up, my man? Appreciate you dropping in. But we're talking about, Tony Romo playing, for the Mavs to be in the Mavs for a day. So I want everyone that's in the chat room right now, I just throw a team out there. And here's what I'm asking you, because I really, really want to know how you feel about this. If you could be an athlete for a day, just like Tony Romo was, what team would it be? So I went back and I looked, and for those who don't know, I'm originally from Flint, Michigan. So Flint is in the building, y'all. I always represent my city. So I love the Lions. I love the Pistons. I love, the Wolverines and all that stuff. So I say that because I don't want people to think I'm in here biased. So I look back, I said, what would be, five teams or categories or whatever you want to call it that would be my top two, as far as like, if I was on that team, I would love to be a athlete for that day. So, get an example. If this was baseball, there's two teams, honorable mention and the number one choice I would have. Honorable mention is the Chicago Cubs. They just came off a World Series, but you also got this fan base that for 108 years, it never went anywhere. And I mean, just being part of that whole 7-inning stretch where they sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," and, Sammy Sosa used to run out on that field and, and they go crazy. I thought that would be a great experience, to be a Chicago Cub. But the number one, and my man Chief Rocker is probably going to like this one, is the Yankees. Morrow just said it. He typed it in just when I was saying it. It's the Yankees. He's exactly right. Man, it's something about, being, in New York and having that clean cut, because I got a full beard right now. So, but having that clean cut, facial, all of it gone like the Yankees require, but wearing them pinstripes, man. And you be out there, just soaking it all in, man. I think that would just be awesome. So if it had to be like the MLB, those are my two teams. Basketball in the NBA, honorable mention, the Knicks. I know they're struggling right now, but in the Garden is what they call it. You can't. It's even though the Knicks suck right now, it still is a place that everybody wants, to play in. And being in that arena and being in that venue, would be amazing. My number one, the Lakers. Showtime and Kobe and all that stuff. They got the lights dimmed down. Jack Nicholson is in the front row. And all that good stuff, man. You can't ask for much more. Got to do football. And notice, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't saying anything about Michigan, so that's why I say I did not want to be, biased or anything like that, because I'm not. And Morrow, man, I don't. Is Morrow standing behind me reading my notes or something? Because he just said the Lakers too, so we is on the same, wavelength right now. But, it's crazy, but if NFL team, I gotta give one little, honorable mention. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the New England Patriots, but I got them at the bottom, and here's why. Bill Belichick will make that thing horrible. I mean, you'll be trying to go in there and do stuff, and he ain't trying to show you nothing because he's scared you're gonna leak some information, or he ain't gonna let you talk to the media or anything like that. You probably won't even have your name on the back of your jersey. That's just how Bill Belichick is. But just to say, I was on the field with T. Brady. That's something in itself. He went to Michigan, so I got a little bias in there. See, but as far as like football, man, I gotta go with Pittsburgh and the Green Bay Packers, man. And Green Bay is my number one. Although I'm a Lions fan, and they're in the NFC North, playing in Lambeau Field, man. Them cheeseheads, and if they gave you the opportunity to make a Lambeau leap, now you gotta have some hops to do the Lambeau leap. I don't know if y'all noticed that is not low. That is not 4 feet high. That's regulation. So hey, it is what it is. On it. But Green Bay would be a team that I would like to suit up for and be a Packer, for a day. I know some Lions fans are going to, get me, but we're talking about historical, not the whole, competition thing. So, Jay Fish said he got to go back to work. The Lions suck. Okay. We'll appreciate that. So does the Eagles. That's why y'all ain't won nothing. Denise Milk and Cookie is in the building. How you doing, young lady? Thank you for stepping in to the room to the Wait a Minute show on the WSME network. Again, I'm your host, Jelani JB Bodie, and I got my co-host with me here. Lopan. Tell him. Lopan is in the building. He's ready to go. So we were just talking about some teams that we would love to, play for, to be in, the uniform and be that athlete, for a day. Easy Does It just jumped in the building as well. His is baseball, is White Sox. So Chi-Town is in the building, so he ain't dealing with them Cubs. Basketball would be Spurs, and then the football would be the Saints. Lee. All right, Easy Does, I give it to you. But hey, the basketball, Spurs, I wanted to put the Spurs too, but it's the same thing like Belichick. Pop is probably going to put you out there, and then he going to yell at you for like 5, 6, 7 minutes or whatever, and then sit you in timeout, So, I get it, I definitely get it, Easy. And speaking of Easy, the Saints in the Big Easy, I get it. I get it. Easy. I cheer for the Falcons, so it's a little hard for me to agree with you on that. But I see the Superdome be lit. So it be lit. All right, you got you. Morrow saying Pittsburgh. He talking about the 6 rings. So he talking about the Steelers. He want to wear the black and gold. Over there with them. College basketball, football, we won't worry about that. But if you do got a team, just throw it out there in the chat room. So we can talk about it a little bit. But it would be amazing. I think teams really need to look into that as far as like going to give that fan the experience. I don't know how they would do it. Maybe you could raffle it off for season ticket holders or something like that. Or I don't think you should pay necessarily for it or anything like that. Or if you win the raffle, you pay for it and it's cost effective. But I think that would add a different angle, to the fan experience. So I'm going to suggest that, down here, since I'm in Atlanta, I'm going to suggest that, I'm going to call up Arthur. Arthur, look, I need you to do this for me or whatever. Hello, Arthur, hello. Yeah. So I'm going to reach out to him, see if I can get it done. If I can, I want to be the first one. So y'all see me out there running on the field, and pulling a hammy. But we're going to take a break here for a second, and I'll come back to you in a little bit, and then we'll get into the rest of these sports. But for right now, we'll hear some, X-Squad affiliates family members. Let's go.
Are you ready? Are you ready? It's your girl. Miss Spicy, host of Spicy Conversations. Join me every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on Spreaker.com for some late night talk. I hope you're ready. Spicy Conversations.
SME, you're not ready for the number one Chief Rocker Jersey Vern doing his recap show on SME. Listen, ain't nobody out here show can go 3 hours non-stop, no commercial interruption, anything like that. The Chief Rocker does a 3-hour show with no breaks. To all you other talk shows, you better up your game and get it right, because the Jersey Vern is about to stomp on you, the number one Chief Rocker. Boom, shakalaka, suckers.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Vince Wright, the sports governor from the great state of Minnesota, and I am the co-host of the Sports and More Show. Me and DJ Dollars and Cents, Reggie Lawrence. Love coming to you every week, and of course, here's my main man, Reggie Lawrence.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Reggie Lawrence, a.k.a. Dollars and Cents, coming to you live from Kalamazoo, Michigan. Row the boat. Make sure you join me and my main man, Vince Wright, on the Sports and More Show on Spreaker.com. Peace.
Are heating up in the ATL. Looking for sports talk, guy talk, with the blend of hip-hop culture that turns up? Tune in to Cooking with the Microwave with your host, Jay Fish. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, 105 Eastern Standard Time on X Squad, affiliate.com/SME. The club is going up.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again. This is the Wait a Minute Show. I'm your host, Jelani J.B. Bodie, on the WSME network. And share this with everyone that's out there. Make sure you tell people, go to the waitaminuteshow.com. Go on there, listen to previous episodes, and also you can get yourself a Wait a Minute Show t-shirt. Yeah. So, update to these games as well. Now this is starting to play out like I thought it would. Indiana is starting to take over again. Third quarter, they're coming to the near end of the third quarter. They're up 76-62. Chicago is still doing what I thought they'd be, mashing out Brooklyn. You'll know why in just a moment. They're up 73-54. And poor little old Miami. Even though they done turned up the heat, 91-77, they just ended third. It looks like they will not be making the playoffs because it looked like Indiana and Chicago is going to win their games. So, but moving into the next topic is we're going to talk about this MVP race. Now, here's he said Merle said, he talking about Chief. Chief said he 3 hours straight. You heard? Yes. Chief Rocker, the 3 hours straight. The Chief Rocker, boom, shakalaka, saka. So, I'm just messing with you, Chief, man. I love you. So we're talking about this MVP race. And I'm going to tell you something that you may not believe, but this MVP race will be a little bit different. And I truly believe, because the first round of the playoffs is going to be Houston versus OKC. And normally we find out who the MVP is after the first round or near the end of the first round of the playoffs. I'm going to tell y'all, unless I don't know something and they got to vote on the MVP at the end of the season and you can't wait, this is going to go into that playoff round. Trust me, this is going to play a part in who wins this, because it's a two-man race. We all know it's Russell Westbrook and James Harden. And this is going to be a close race. So if you're in the chat, please tell me,